Third down, 11. Talley looking, getting pressure. Gets across the line of scrimmage, but he's hit hard at the 41-yard line by Greg Bumbu. Bumbu juggles a snap, gets the kick away, short kick, hitting inside the 10, inside the 5. It will roll into the end zone. Flag on the play, however. So let's see what happened on this one. Again, lining up with a wishbone in the backfield. First ball carrier breaks one tackle. Greg Bumbu comes up to help out to make the stop. Number 57 from the Panther defense. Greg Thomas's ball club still with all 3 timeouts remaining. They'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line. I'm sure Coach Thomas, the rest of the Panthers would like to go into the locker room with a little bigger score. Bumbu on the wingback, reverse 50. Bumbu 45. Bumbu 41-yard line of East Cleveland Shaw. Marhefke will hold. Bumbu to attempt. Ball is down. Kick is in the air, and the kick is good. So the Panthers lead by a score of 7-0 as Warren Harding marches 73 yards on the initial drive of the ball game. Wood split right side. Penny gonna be hit back at the 12-yard line. James Penny, the ball carrier, first time he's carried in the ball game, and loses 3. Then Greg Bumbu in on the initial stop on Penny. Ball carrier, wingback reverse. Greg Bumbu for the touchdown. Greg Bumbu scoring with 1:20 remaining in the first quarter. And the Panthers now lead by a score of 13-0. 60-yard drive for Warren Harding. Bumbu will attempt the extra point. Jack Marhefke to do the holding. Ball is down. Bumbu's kick, line drive is good.
As Maslin won the toss and elected to receive, Greg Bumbu has teed it up. Number 16 is back, Jim Bush for Maslin. And here for the play-by-play is John Caporanis.
Thank you very much, Randy Christopher. Bumbu's kick, high end over end kick, a little bit taken on the near side. 15, 20, a little bit of running room, 25 up to the 28-yard line. Goes Tim Mannion.
Number 18, Kovac was in on the play that time too.
Bumbu, high end over end kick, fair catch. Bumbu, but recovered at the Holland 38-yard line. Goes a 40-yard punt, no return for Bumbu. First offensive play of the ball game, and carrying the football, number 22, Mark Kenny. Kenny stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second down, 10 yards to go for the Holland Tigers. Greg Bumbu making the stop for Warren Harding. Butler to Bumbu, complete, 25, Bumbu 20, Bumbu 10, Greg Bumbu for the touchdown.
There you have it. 30-yard pass from Butler to Bumbu. Bumbu split the defenders and went right through them. They missed the tackles. And after he got by them, it was clear sailing. As Harding takes the lead 6-0. Here you have it again as Bumbu splits those 2 tacklers there, and he goes sailing in.
34-yard pass completion from quarterback Carl Butler to Greg Bumbu. There you see Greg coming back out onto the field. He'll attempt the extra point. First play of the second quarter gives Harding the first touchdown of the ball game. Marhefke to do the holding. High snap from center. Ball is down. Kick is in the air, and the kick is good. Good play by Jack Marhefke, putting it down for Greg Bumbu. Offenbacker fumbles the football. Picked up by Bumbu. 40, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Ron Harding.
As Bumbu scampers 51 yards with the fumble. No, 61 yards. I'm sorry, 61 yards.
Lonnie Baker gives the ball to Havalchek, 35, 32-yard line. Then as Havalchek picks up the lost 5 yards, Greg Bumbu in on the stop along with Andy Hines. Cicero trying to cut the corner. Does not do so as Greg Bumbu makes the stop. About a yard pickup on the play. Bumbu fighting off a block of number 69 for the Niles McKinley offense, John Johnson. It's time Fortune will split to the right side. Wing T in the backfield. Ball carrier Cicero going to try to turn the corner, being strung out, and he'll be hit for a loss back at the 40-yard line. Bumbu to do the booting from right on the 50-yard line. Good snap from center. Big rush by Niles McKinley. Fair catch indicated and grabbed at the 12-yard line by Pat Fortune. Ball is down. Kick is in the air, and the kick by Greg Bumbu is good. 6 minutes, 21 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The score: the Warren Harding Panthers 7, Niles McKinley nothing. Butler gonna throw. Butler getting time. Fires the football. Complete inside the 25, down to the 23-yard line. Greg Bumbu on the receiving end of the pass from Carl Butler. It'll go as a 13-yard pickup, and the Panthers' second first down of the ball game. End over end kick by Bumbu, hitting at the 45 and taking a Panther roll inside the 30, inside the 20, inside the 17, down at the 16.5-yard line. And what a boot by Greg Bumbu. 32 to the 50, 42, 52, 62, a 66-yard punt by Greg Bumbu. Man out to the right side. Patterson trying to turn the corner, but the Panther defense stopping him at the 35-yard line. Again, Greg Bumbu in on the stop for Warren Harding, assisted on the play by number 44 for the Panther defense, Jimmy Turpin.
Greg Bumbu in to try the point after now to tie things up.
Mike Shuren to do the holding with 34 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Ball is down. Kick by Bumbu is up. The kick is good. White goes the other way to Robertson. Rather to Patterson. And Patterson this time really snowed under by the Warren Harding defense. Greg Bumbu in on the stop, along with Steve Arnold. And also coming off the foul for Warren Harding, number 48 for the Panther defensive unit, left end Nick Elias. Greg Bumbu reporting into the ball game. Shuren will do the holding. It'll be a 19-yard attempt. Ball squarely smack dab in front of the goalpost. Ball is down. Kick by Bumbu is in the air, and the kick is good.
Greg Bumbu will be on to do the point after, out of the hold of Mike Shuren. 23-7, Shuren's point after to make it 24.
Kick is in the air, and Bumbu's kick does make it a 24-7 score in favor of the Warren Harding Panthers. The score occurring with 9:12 remaining here in the third quarter. Irvin to the left side. Gary White getting pressure from Bumbu. Bumbu's the football, recovered by Warren Harding.
John Wright, the guy that came up with it, but it was Greg Bumbu that caused the fumble.
High formation in the backfield. Wing back reverse. Bumbu trying to get outside. Bumbu 40, Bumbu 42-yard line. 6-yard pickup on the play on the wing back reverse to the left side. Hughley in single safety. Line drive kick by Bumbu will hit at the 30, roll inside the 25, and go out of bounds on the far sideline at about the 23-yard line. Seven minutes, 20 seconds remaining first quarter. Raiders again with a power eye in the backfield. Roselle Richardson, sweep left, has the wall ahead of him. Roselle Richardson to the 30. He's going to be about 2 yards shy of the first down. Good job, Jan Presley of Warren Harding stringing out the sweep.
That time, Greg Bumbu, Eric Hines, and Jerry Foy all coming in and breaking down the wall that was in front of Richardson.
Bumbu to do the punting from his own 18-yard line. Randy Hughley standing at his own 43 for the Raiders. Raiders are going for the run back. Hughley will field it at his own 35 and be hit right there. Excellent punt coverage by Warren Harding, and Bob Church. The thing that made it so significant is the fact that the hang time for Bumbu was, 3 or 4 seconds? Second down, 10 yards to go from the Raider 21-yard line. Butler looking. Butler firing to Bumbu. Complete inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line. It's in the air, and the kick is good. Greg Bumbu to do the kicking off for Warren Harding, back deep. The man who will be receiving the kickoff, who will let it go into the end zone, in fact. Number 33 for Warren Western Reserve. Gerald Vickers deciding to play it safe, and the Raiders will put it in play first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Second down, 7 yards to go as Bumbu goes in motion. Butler to throw. Butler fires wide open. Bumbu. Bumbu, 26, 25, 24-yard line, and a flag on the play. We'll have a late hit on the part of Warren Western Reserve. That will move it half the distance down to the 12-yard line. Okay, Bobby Church, thank you very much. And there you see the man doing the kicking off for Youngstown Cardinal Mooney, Dan Shannon, and this ball game is underway. End over end kick to Tyrone Nelson will fumble at the 3 to the 5, 10, 15. Nelson trying to get outside. 20, almost busted it. Got up to the 25-yard line and saving what could have been a touchdown saving tackle, number 32 for the Cardinal Mooney Cardinals, Carl Pellini. Tell you, he had the blockers ahead of him, Bob Church. Almost busted into a long gainer.
He breaks that tackle there, Cap, and it'd be a foot race to the end zone. It always happens. A man fumbles a kickoff or a punt, and the wall seems to form more solid, or the defense gets lax and breaks for a big play. Here's the first play from scrimmage for the Panthers.
Ball spotted at their own 25-yard line. First offensive play from scrimmage as quarterback Carl Butler gives the ball to Tyrone Nelson. Nelson, 30, 32-yard line. First time that the Panthers have played on artificial turf, and I'll tell you, with the speed of Tyrone Nelson, you might anticipate him having a heck of a ball game here, Bob.
I look for, we got an injury on the field, Cap. But going back to your point, I look for Harding to, as I said earlier, just go out and open things up, run the ball wide, bust it up the middle. They've nothing to lose, and as you said, with the AstroTurf, the backs have the good speed, and with weather not playing a factor, it could be one of them big games for Harding backs, and also for the receivers, because Carl might feel the urge to put the ball up and throw it a big bomb. So it's going to be an interesting situation.
There you see defensive tackle Larry O'Brien from Cardinal Mooney being attended to by the Cardinal Mooney trainer. And while we have this break, let's go through the offensive starting backfield for Warren Harding. Mentioned quarterback number 12, Carl Butler, 170-pound senior. The fullback number 13, Kevin Jones, he weighs 170 pounds. He's a senior. And the tailback, Tyrone Nelson, number 40, 155 pounds, a senior. Wingback number 11, Greg Bumbu. Bumbu weighs 180 pounds. He's a senior. 7-yard pickup on the play for Tyrone Nelson on the first play from scrimmage, and the result of it, besides the 7-yard pickup, the injury to Larry O'Brien.
That's got to be a big injury for the Mooney Cardinals, because he's done a nice job for him on the defensive line, and it'd be a big loss to the Cardinal defense. Looks like he's getting up on his feet. Looks like he's got a little bit of an ankle problem or something. Doesn't look to be too serious, and we hope not. Replacing him will be number 66, Tom Fida.
So when play is resumed, 2nd and 3 for Warren Harding. On the total stats for the Still Valley Conference, Cardinal Mooney ranking number 4 in total defense, Warren Harding number 6. Only giving up 170 yards per game total offense, and Harding's defense permitting 217 yards per contest. 2nd and 3 from their own 32.5-yard line. Ball carrier Jones fighting close to the first down. Had to get on the 36-yard side of the 35-yard line, get up to about the 34, so that will set up our first third down situation of the ballgame.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Third down, a long yard to go for the Warren Harding Panthers. We're just completed our first minute of play here from Dyke Beatty Field, Stanbaugh Stadium, Youngstown University Sports Complex, Youngstown State University, Youngstown, Ohio.
And the title just keeps getting longer.
Third down, a yard to go for the Warren Harding Panthers, lining up with a wing tee in the backfield. Ball carrier first down as Kevin Jones gets up to the 40-yard line. 6-yard pickup on the play for Kevin Jones. Following the blocking of the left side of his offensive line, including wingback Greg Bumbu. First down of the ballgame.
Looks like Coach Thomas is going to run the offense off the tackles, Cap. He ran Nelson off the left side the first play, came back with Jones off the right side on the second play, and then came back with Jones on the left side on the third play. So he's definitely not, as of this point, not going up the middle.
High formation in the backfield. Pitch to Tyrone Nelson. Tripped up at the line. Might have got a yard up to the 41-yard line.
Number 40, Tyrone Nelson.
Doing the damage defensively for Youngstown Cardinal Mooney, number 36, defensive left end Randy Trefetheren. They're going to spot it at the 41, second down, 8 yards to go for the Panthers.
Give you that offensive line real quick here for the Harding Panthers. The right tackle, Greg Zakharoff, number 73. The right guard, number 68, Tom Wallace. The center, number 61, Richard Burton. The left guard, number 63, Sean Couples. The left tackle, number 59, Chris Hall. And the tight end is number 83, Mark Dyer. He'll alternate with number 33, Antoine Pugh.
Wing T, Bumbu the man in motion, 2nd and 8 for the Panthers. Sweep left side. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, Kevin Jones. And again, number 36, defensive end, Randy Tretheren, coming up for the stop. About a yard loss on the play, 3rd down, 10 yards to go for Warren Harding. Tyrone Nelson, by the way, we mentioned him. He's had 2 carries tonight. Nelson, the 8th leading ball carrier in the Steel Valley Conference. Picked up 333 yards and 84 carries. 3rd down, 10 yards to go for Warren Harding inside the 9-minute mark here in the first quarter.
Could be Butler's first chance to put the ball in the air, Cap. 3rd and 10 on their own 40.
Butler looking, going to run with the football. Butler cuts back, loses his foot at the 42. That's one thing that the Panthers are going to have to get used to. The slippery footing on the turf down on the field. If he cuts back to the left, he picks up the first down, Bob Church, but unfortunately, Carl Butler losing his footing right at the line of scrimmage, and that will set up the punting situation.
Harding's had trouble as of late this season with the quick cuts. I don't know if it's something wrong with their shoes or what the problem is, but they've been slipping and sliding quite a bit lately.
Bumbu from his own 30-yard line on the punt, and a beauty by Greg Bumbu. Driving inside the 10, rolling to the 5, and out of bounds at the 7-yard line of Cardinal Mooney.
Number 11, Bumbu's punt.
52-yard punt by Greg Bumbu, and the Cardinals will have their hands on the football. Stacked die in the backfield, 2nd and 10. Sadie, there's the option play, flips the ball, fumble at the 5, and recovered down at the 3-yard line by Youngstown Cardinal Mooney. 4-yard loss on the play. If the Panthers do that all night, they're going to have one whale of a ball game, Bob Church.
This is a situation we were talking about earlier, Cap. Harding is in trouble as far as the Steel Valley race goes. They've got nothing to lose. It's a pleasure to be on this field. It's a privilege more than anything else. And they'll play real well till if they ever get too far behind. Big 3rd down play for the Cardinals.
Flag on the play, and let's see what the problem is. Prior to the snap of the football. Offside against Warren Harding. The encroachment call will move it back up to the 8-yard line, but still 3rd down, 10 yards to go for Cardinal Mooney. Sadie, passing-wise, the 3rd leading passer in the Steel Valley Conference. He's attempted 83 tosses this year, hit on 43 of them, just over the 50 percentile mark.
I was talking to one of the Harding coaches earlier in the week, and he says that John Sadie is probably the most poised quarterback they'll face this year.
Sadie to throw. Sadie getting pressure, loses the football, and let's see. Did they roll it, a pass attempt, or is it a fumble? The Panther, wait a minute, they're going to call it a what?
Looks like they're giving a 4th down sign, Cap, so they got to say that his arm was coming forward. That can't please the Panther offense.
Well, they nevertheless set it up at the 9-yard line. The line of scrimmage was the 8. So nevertheless, 4th down, punting situation for Cardinal Mooney from their own 9-yard line.
Again, the Panther defense played well.
Back to do the booting. John Sadie from his own end zone. Good snap. Panthers going for the run back. Kick will hit at the 40, take a Panther roll, and be down at the 36-yard line.
Jim Beck punting the ball for the Cardinals.
27-yard punt by John Sadie, and the Panthers have excellent field position. 1st down, 10 yards to go. The ball at the 36-yard line of Cardinal Mooney. 6 minutes, 5 seconds remaining first quarter, scoreless ball game, but the Panthers definitely have had the field position up to this point.
Crucial situation right here for the Harding offense, because if they don't put any points on the board, the defense may just lose heart and give up. It's early in the ball game, but the defense has played a lot of football earlier this year, and this is a big chance for the offense to give them a rest.
Butler going to throw. Butler getting time. Fires the football. Complete inside the 25, down to the 23-yard line. Greg Bumbu on the receiving end of the pass from Carl Butler. It'll go as a 13-yard pickup, and the Panthers' second 1st down of the ball game.
1st down, Panthers.
Even though in that first possession for the Panthers, you see Butler trying to run the ball. He dropped back that time and started to roll right. A couple of the Mooney men had to consider chasing him down because he's a threat to run the ball, and that opened up the defensive secondary for Bumbu to break open and make a nice catch.
Antoine Pugh split about 15 to the left side. Bumbu, the man in motion. Ball carrier Kevin Brown fumbles the football. Cardinal Mooney recovers at their own 18-yard line. Number 54 coming up with a loose football for Youngstown Cardinal Mooney.
Cardinals recover.
Dennis Alexa, and the turnover will give it back to Cardinal Mooney.
Cardinals.
Hate to put the hurting on any team, but as I stated, when Harding got the ball in this excellent field position, this was their big chance to give the defense a rest, put some points of their own on the board, and make Cardinal Mooney have to play a little bit of football. But there's that fumble bug again, and Mooney gets the ball. Good defense by the Cardinals.
First down, 10 yards to go from their own 18-yard line, again with that stacked eye in the backfield. First man through, running room up to the 25-yard line. Number 23, the ball carrier, John Klein, the fullback for Cardinal Mooney, second leading rusher in the Still Valley Conference this year. 104 yards coming into the ball game behind Mark Zockel of Austintown Fitch. Second down, let's call it about 3 yards to go for the Cardinals. Again with that stacked eye in the backfield. Deep man, gonna be hit and hit hard at the 26-yard line. 1 yard pickup on the play. Third down, number 26, the ball carrier, Dennis Saritsky. Third down and about 2 for the Cardinals.
Yard gain on the play.
Dave Douglas on that defensive effort. He's played super so far this season on the defensive end for the Panthers, and there he is again.
Third down, 2 yards to go from their own 26-yard line. This time the Cardinals with the I formation in the backfield. Option play, Sadie left side, flips the ball to Saritsky, who gets up to the 30-yard line. It'll go as a 4-yard pickup on the play, and for Cardinal Mooney, their first down of the ball game.
Tackle made by 25.
Sadie ran that option real well. He waited till the last possible second, had 2 defensive men chasing him, and pitched it out to Saritsky, who picked up the 4 yards, and the Mooney first down, their first of the ball game.
3 minutes, 30 seconds remaining, first quarter, scoreless ball game. Cardinal Mooney just picking up their first down of the contest. They'll have a man split to the right side. Sadie to throw. Sadie firing the football deep. Has a man incomplete at the 45-yard line. Number 83, Mark Bradich, is tight end. Wide open on the play, but Bradich unable to hold on to it. And Bob Church for Mark Bradich to drop something that's quite unusual.
That's right, Cap. He played split end for the Cardinals last year, and he's also an excellent basketball player for the Mooney Cardinals basketball team. And for him to drop anything thrown anywhere near his hands, he's got a fine set of hands, big pair of hands, and it just went through both of them.
Incompleted pass, 2nd and 10 from their own 30-yard line. Again, the stacked eye in the backfield. Sadie to throw, going to be hammered back at his own 22-yard line.
Jack Marhefke on that play. Jack Marhefke blindsiding Sadie from Sadie's left side, and Sadie didn't have a chance.
8-yard nail on the play by Jack Marhefke. Third down, 18 yards to go for Cardinal Mooney.
I'm going to go out on a limb, Camp. This Harding defense has pleased me all year. I've seen quite a few of their ball games, and their 3-4 record is not normal for a team that plays this good a defense. They're 6th in the conference, but that's not bad because this conference plays good, hard defense.
Third down, draw play, a little bit of running room, 25 up to the 30-yard line. David Douglas again in on the stop for Warren Harding, along with Eric Johnson. So Saritsky, that number 23, the ball carrier, John Klein, picked up 8 on the play, but 4th down punting situation for the Cardinals. And again, Sadie will be back to do the booting from about his own 20-yard line.
That's got to be a little dangerous having your starting quarterback kicking, because if he gets a bad snap, guys will be climbing all over him and he might get injured.
Panthers again going for the run back. Eric Hines will fill the ball at his own 32, slips and goes down right at that point. Nice punt that time by Sadie. 38-yarder, no return on the play, and Warren Harding will have it 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line with 1 minute, 52 seconds remaining first quarter of a scoreless ball game.
Well, maybe Harding can get it taken in from long distance. They had the ball last time on the Mooney 36, ran 2 plays, fumbled it, passed it up on the 18-yard line.
Carl Butler, senior quarterback, calling the signals for Warren Harding. Wing, make that the I formation in the backfield. First man through, I believe Bill Brown, a fumbled on the play, and let's see. Panthers recover up at the 35-yard line.
37 Brown.
Bill Brown on his first carry of the contest. Pickup of 3 on the play. Recovered his own fumble. Second down, 7 yards to go for Warren Harding. 1 minute, 10 seconds remaining here in the first quarter.
Brown started last year for the Harding Panthers, had a couple injuries, and just lost his position to Tyrone Nelson.
Butler to throw. Butler firing the football to Bumbu, incomplete at the 40-yard line. Pass a little high, but catchable, providing the defense for Youngstown Cardinal Mooney, number 34, Kevin Mulholland, defensive right side quarterback. So the Panthers third down, 7 yards to go from their own 35-yard line. .56 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Davis split to the right side. Bumbu slotted right side. Butler rolling right. Butler looking. Butler going to run with the football. Has running room. Butler 35, 40. Butler 42. Cuts to the outside. Gets to the 45. To the 46-yard line. And Carl Butler on the scramble, an 11-yard pickup. And the third Warren Harding first down of the ball game.
As we saw earlier, Carl Butler is a double threat also at quarterback. He runs well, and he's got a fine arm when he decides to put it up. That time he dropped back, looked for an open receiver. The Mooney defense had it covered up pretty good. He found a few open seams in the defense and rambled for 13 big yards in their third first down in the ball game.
First and 10 from their own 47-yard line with 28 seconds remaining first quarter. Butler to throw. Butler fires the football, complete to Bumbu, 50, Bumbu, 48-yard line of Youngstown Cardinal Mooney. A 5-yard pickup on the play, and again providing the pass defensive coverage. Number 34, Kevin Mulholland, helped out that time by number 32 for the Youngstown Cardinal Mooney defense, Carl Polini. 4 seconds remaining in the quarter. That should about do it. And there's the whistle indicating the end of the first quarter. The score after one complete quarter at Dyke Beatty Field on Youngstown State University campus. The score, Warren Harding nothing, Youngstown Cardinal Mooney nothing. We'll be back with second quarter action following this message.
Electronics Limited, the area's premier audio-video headquarters, offers you the newest and finest equipment to enhance your viewing and listening pleasure. No matter what your level of interest, from novice to audiophile, Electronics Limited has the right equipment at prices that will amaze you. And we're backed by expert service, as well as our exclusive no-anxiety warranty. So when you're on the market for anything in the audio or video realm, stop in at Electronics Limited, just off the Strip in Warren, and our newest location on Route 224 in Boardman, across from the Southern Park Mall.
Back here at Dyke Beatty Field, Youngstown State University campus, a scoreless first quarter. Harding has the ball on the Mooney 48, 2nd and 5, and here's Cap.
Man in motion, Greg Bumbu. Carl Butler, the quarterback, gives the ball to Nelson. Fumble recovered by Cardinal Mooney at the 50-yard line. First play of the second quarter, the Panthers cough up the football for the second time in the ball game. In fact, they're going to give it at the 49-yard line of Warren Harding. And this, by far, is Youngstown Cardinal Mooney's offense. Best field position of the ball game. Just have the feeling the offense is starting to click, and bingo.
Football must have some grease on it. Nobody's able to hold on to it. Mooney coughed it up earlier in the first quarter, and Harding's coughed it up twice, both times in the early part of the second quarter.
Mulholland right side, flags all over the place, and let's see. Apparently it's going to be against Warren Harding. That's it, 5-yard infraction against the Panthers. Will move the ball to the 44-yard line of Warren Harding and set up a 1st and 5 situation. In fact, they're going to mark it closer to the 43-yard line.
6-yard penalty.
Yeah. On the incompleted pass down around their own 8-yard line, they gave them a yard, and they set it up for the next play up to the 9. Well, those things happen.
Welcome to Youngstown.
First down, 5 yards to go. Sadie being pressured, going to be sacked back at his own 46-yard line.
Marhefke again.
Second time for Jack Marhefke on the nail. This one a big one. 11-yard loss on the play. All the way back to their own. They're going to spot it at the 45-yard line. That'll even things up. 12-yard sack. Second down. And 16 yards to go for the Cardinals.
Look for Rick Shepis on a pass completion here. We've told he's probably the best receiver we'll see in Steel Valley this year.
Draw play, Klein to the 50 for about 6. Eric Johnson making the tackle. Eric Hines in on the stop for Warren Harding. 6-yard pickup on the play. Third down, 11 yards to go for the Cardinals.
Klein's a strong one. He's carried the ball 4 times for 22 yards, so he's a bull.
Minute and a half gone, second quarter, scoreless ball game. Mulholland again to the right side. Shepis to the left side. Sadie getting protection, fires the football incomplete. Had a man wide open at the 45-yard line. But I believe quarterback Sadie, hearing the footsteps of David Douglas, rushed the pass. Incompleted pass, fourth down, punting situation for the Cardinals.
If they punt, it'll be Sadie's third attempt. He's averaging 33 yards for 2 kicks early in the ball game, but neither one of them have been returned.
Sadie to do the booting from his own 39-yard line. Eric Hines back deep for Warren Harding at about his 20. Short kick. It'll hit at the 25. Take a Mooney, roll inside the 20, roll inside the 15, and be down at the Warren Harding 12-yard line. 37-yard punt, no return by John Sadie. And the Panthers, with their worst field position of the ball game, have it 1st and 10 with exactly 10 minutes remaining, second quarter of a scoreless ball game.
First quarter stats real quick, Cap. Mooney had only 1 first down. That was rushing. Harding had 3 first downs, 2 by rushing, 1 by passing. Leading rusher, as I stated, was Klein with 22 yards and 4 carries for the Mooney Cardinals. The Panthers were led by Carl Butler, who had 2 carries for 15 yards. Kevin Jones had 4 carries for 11.
1st and 10 for the Panthers. Bumbu in motion from their own 12-yard line. No running room at all, I believe, for Bill Brown. He swarmed under back at the line of scrimmage. That's Kevin Jones now, the ball player. No gain on the play. Number 36, again from his defensive end position, Randy Tretherian making the stop. Second down, 10 yards to go for the Panthers. Tyrone Nelson looked good early in the first quarter, but we haven't seen too much of him up since that point, Bob.
That's right, Cap. We're scanning the sidelines real quick, I am, and he doesn't look to be injured, so maybe Coach Thomas just wants to get another starter in there.
No, that's him. He has the ball. Tyrone Nelson getting up to the 15-yard line on the pitch. 2-yard pickup, make it a 3-yard pickup on the play, but third down, 7 yards to go for Warren Harding.
Be interesting to see if Coach Thomas puts the ball in the air this deep in his territory. Of course, the way they've been running the ball on third down plays, they've been fumbling it anyway, so maybe throwing a long interception and put Mooney deep.
Carl Pelini on the previous stop for the Cardinals from his right side linebacking spot. Third down, 7 yards to go for Warren Harding. They'll slot Bumbu to the left side. 8:20 remaining here, first half of action. Sweep. Cairo Nelson picking up a couple up to the 18-yard line, but that will set up the fourth down situation for Warren Harding. 8 minutes, 10 seconds remaining, second quarter. Warren Harding, nothing. Cardinal Mooney, nothing. And Greg Bumbu in to do the booting. He'll be standing in the vicinity of his own 5-yard line.
Kind of wondering, Cap. I saw Mooney earlier out at Mollenkoff Stadium against Warren Reserve, and they had the ball for like 3 or 4 series. They ran the ball down to like Reserve's 20. They didn't score. but it seemed to tell a tale because they wore the Raiders down. I wonder if they're trying to do the same thing tonight to the Panthers.
End over end kick by Bumbu, hitting at the 45 and taking a Panther roll inside the 30, inside the 20, inside the 17, down at the 16.5-yard line. And what a boot by Greg Bumbu. 32 to the 50, 42, 52, 62, a 66-yard punt by Greg Bumbu.
66-yard punt.
Pinning Cardinal Mooney. The deep men from Mooney were at the 50-yard line, and that's a mistake that you really can't make on artificial turf, Bob.
No, with the ball rolling the funny way it does or taking a big bounce, somebody's got to say, I got it, or you take it, or something like that.
Ball carrier Klein across the 20 up to the 22-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play. Again, David Douglas in on the stop for Warren Harding. Helped out on the play by number 30 for the Warren Harding Ball Club, Kevin Harris. 5-yard pickup, second down, 5 yards to go for the Cardinals.
Punt team will come over to the sidelines for Mooney and get their act together so that don't happen again. It could even have been worse, but the 60-yard punt definitely pinned them deep in their own territory.
2nd and 5. Fumble! Back at the 15, loose football, and the Panthers, I believe, recover at the 11-yard line. Warren Harding has the football, and again the Panther defensive line all over John Sadie, causing the mix-up in the backfield. I don't know who got credit for the fumble recovery, Bob Church. But nevertheless, the Panthers with their first big break of the ball game.
I'd like to correct something there. I'm not going to say anything because the last time I said it about their defense turning it over to their offense coughed it back up. So we'll just wait and see what happens.
6:20 remaining second quarter. The Panthers with a golden opportunity to take the lead. Powell Rye in the backfield. Ball carrier Tyro Nelson and a fired up Mooney Ball Club defensively pins him for about a yard loss on the play. They're going to spot it back at the 12-yard line. Again, number 32, Carl Pellini leading the charge for the Cardinal Mooney defense. Second down, 11 yards to go for Warren Harding.
Mooney might be thinking field goal in this series. If they can shut him down, keep him out of the end zone, and give up 3, it's got to be a moral victory for the Mooney defense.
Panthers again with the Powell Rye in the backfield. Butler going to throw, fires, flip pass incomplete at the 5-yard line. Into the left flat area to Jack Marhefke, but Marhefke covered by Carl Pellini. Incomplete pass will stop the clock with 5:42 remaining second quarter. Third down, 11 yards to go for Warren Harding, and the Panthers will utilize their first time out of the first half.
That was Butler's 4th attempt. He's 2 of 4 for 18 yards. On the other side of the coin, we've got Sadie 1 of 2 for 11. So the football is up more for Harding already tonight than it has been most of the season. They've got to put some points on the board right here, Cap. You can't let the defense play 3 quarters, turn the ball over, even against a good ball club like this Cardinal Mooney ball club is. Get them deep in their own territory, then turn the ball over to the offense and have the offense not score. It's got to take the heart out of you as the season goes on. Coach Thomas might be coming up with some kind of razzle-dazzle just to see stop the pursuit of the Mooney defense.
Mooney's only given up 8 touchdowns all year, but the interesting statistic, you just mentioned 2 for 4 in the passing department for Carl Butler. Mooney's defense, passing-wise, is rated number 7 in the Steel Valley Conference.
That might be why we're seeing Butler put the ball in the air that much this early. May see it a lot more before the night's over, maybe right here.
So here we go. Third down for Warren Harding, 11 yards to go from the Mooney 12-yard line. 5:42 remaining first half. Panthers lining up with the I formation in the backfield behind quarterback Carl Butler. Butler looking, getting protection. Butler going to run with the football inside the 10. Butler to the 5 to the 4-yard line. Carl Butler with a pickup of 8 on the play. Kevin Mulholland did on the stop for Cardinal Mooney, along with Carl Pellini, who seems to be all over the joint thus far in the ball game. They're going to spot it inside the 4-yard line, and now decision time for the Panthers. 4th down, 3 yards to go from the Cardinal Mooney 4-yard line. And let's see if the Panthers call for the timeout. I think they are. They're going to use timeout number 2 here, and very wisely so for Frank Thomas.
Critical situation here. This thing that bothers me from up here looks like a bad angle for Bumbu or whoever would be kicking it. If you go for it and don't make it, you got Mooney 1st and 10 on their own 2-yard line, and they've been having their trouble fumbling the ball lately. They've had 2 fumbles and lost both of them, same as the Panthers. So I would have to believe that Coach Thomas would go for it and hope that the defense can stuff them if they don't score.
5 minutes, 8 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The Panthers with the first serious scoring threat of the ball game. 4th down, 2.5 yards to go for the first down, 3.5 yards to go for the first touchdown of the ball game. But again, a young man by the name of Greg Bumbu has certainly displayed his kicking abilities here thus far this evening.
No doubt about it. I've got him 2 punts for 118 yards, which is almost 60 yards a kick. And looks like Coach Frank Thomas is going to go for the field goal. It's from the 11-yard line, makes it a 21-yard attempt. Big field goal right here.
Marhefke to hold. Bumbu. Ball is down. Kick is up, and the kick is no good, off to the right side. So Cardinal Mooney holds the Warren Harding offense, and the defense will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line with 5 minutes, 5 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
I was wrong, Cap. On a missed field goal, the ball comes out to the 20, so Mooney's not as deep in their hole as they could have been.
So back up to the Warren Harding defense to try to stop Cardinal Mooney before halftime. 0-0 the score as you look at the Cardinal Mooney Cardinals. Mooney with 20 rushing touchdowns this year, 2 in the passing column, 22 touchdowns. They've only played 6 games. Had that one open date earlier in the season. So they're averaging close to 4 touchdowns per ball game. Ball carrier Klein, running room 25, Klein 30, almost busted, gets up to the 33-yard line. A couple of missed tackles along the way before Greg Bumbu makes the stop for Warren Harding. Helped out on the play by number 16 for the Panther defense, David Arnold.
David Arnold, only a sophomore, forced Klein to make the move and then grabbed him at the knees and held him until he got help from Bumbu.
13-yard pickup, timeout called by Cardinal Mooney. Believe a man shaken up for the Cardinals way back at the 19-yard line, and is that John Sadie or isn't it?
No, it looks like it's number 34, Cap. Looks like Kevin Mulholland, who plays in the up back position on offense, and he also plays over here defensive back for the Mooney defense. So two-way performer, a little shaken up on that last play.
Panthers definitely the more fired up of the 2 ball clubs here in the first half.
Was like you questioned Coach Butchie earlier. Maybe Mooney's suffering from a letdown. That they played their crosstown rival, their other Catholic school rival, Youngstown Ursuline, last week before a packed house here at Dyke Beatty Field, and it might be hard to get his ball club up because Harding's 3-4, 1-3 in the conference, and you got to be looking ahead. They've got Niles next week, Fitch the following week. This is not a good week for Mooney because it's got to be kind of tough to get the kids into a football mood. Whereas on the other side, the Panthers have nothing to lose, so it should be easy for Coach Thomas and the coaching staff to get the fired-up Panthers into the ball game.
Clock moving down to the 4:40 mark here in the second quarter. 1st and 10 for Cardinal Mooney from their own 33-yard line. The Cardinals still with all 3 timeouts remaining here in the first half. Their best field position was on a couple of possessions ago, when they recovered a Warren Harding fumble at the beginning of the second quarter at the Panther 49-yard line. Option play. Sadie going to be sandwiched. Gets maybe a yard up to the 34-yard line. But again, the Panthers doing an excellent job of defensing that option play.
Armand Masori on that tackle. Stayed at home, waited till Sadie made his move. Sadie faked the pitch, kept the ball, and Masori was there waiting on him. Fine play by the defensive back.
2-yard pickup on the play. 2nd down, 8 yards to go for Cardinal Mooney. Nothing to nothing the score to the 3:50 mark of the second quarter. Look at quarterback John Sadie. He's going to throw. Fires. Pass incomplete. At the 45-yard line, the intended receiver on the play, number 86 for the Youngstown Cardinal Mooney Cardinals, Marty McLeod. Sophomore split end. Incompleted pass. Third down, long yardage for the Cardinals.
Looked like that pass was a little high, Cap, so you can't fault the receiver. Plus, Harding had good defense. They had 2 men in the area ready to make the tackle, and they're playing fine defense again.
Last couple of times Sadie's put the ball in the air. Looks like he's been a little bit gun-shy back there, Bob.
Yeah, he's been getting a lot of pressure, and he's been getting hit hard back there after he lets the ball go. So he might have to think about it.
He's going to be pressured again. We're going for the drop play. Running room 30, 35, 40. Close to the first down at the 42-yard line. Saritsky, the receiver on the play, actually was more of a lateral from quarterback John Sadie, but it'll go as a pass attempt and completion. It'll go as 9-yard completion up to the 43. And they're going to give Cardinal Mooney the first down. Third first down of the ball game for Youngstown Cardinal Mooney. They're going to line up with 3:25 remaining first half. Mulholland back in there. He's the man in motion. Ball carrier Klein to the 45 to the 47-yard line. Good second effort on the part of fullback John Klein. Met at the 45 by Eric Johnson. Forward progress and second effort got him 3 additional yards up to the 48. Second down, 5 yards to go for Youngstown Cardinal Mooney.
Looks like the Cardinals are just going to try and grind the clock out and put a touchdown on the board right at the end of the quarter, which has got to kill the Harding momentum and build their own spirits.
Yeah, they still have to do it, though. There's 2:50 remaining here in the second quarter. Mulholland, the man in motion. Sadie to throw. Sadie getting pressure, fires the football, incomplete. Wide open was McLeod. And that time the pass right there at the 35-yard line. But it's one of the things that happens, Bob.
One of the 2 bad things that happen when you put the ball in the air, Cap, and that's a Woody Hayes adage from way back. And it held true again here tonight, the incompletion. That's Sadie's 3rd incompletion. I've got him 2 of 6 for 24 yards.
Incompleted pass will stop the clock at the 2:41 mark of the second quarter. Third down. 5 yards to go for the Cardinals. Ball spotted at their own 48.5-yard line. Sadie with the I formation behind him. Mulholland in motion. Sadie to throw. Flag on the play. Fires into the flat area. Mulholland has it 45. Has the first down at the Panther 43-yard line. But a flag on the play, and I believe it might be a motion penalty against Cardinal Mooney.
That was the signal we got from referee Gabe Jones, Cap. Somebody in the Mooney backfield moved before the snap of the ball. Fine offensive play there by the Cardinals. The wide receiver ran the route, down and out, 2 or 3 yards past the first down sticks, made the catch and went out of bounds and did it all right. Caught the ball, stopped the clock, picked up the first down, but somebody in the backfield moved before they were supposed to.
5-yard infraction will move it back to the 43-yard line of Cardinal Mooney. Third down, 10 yards to go for the first down. 2 minutes, 36 seconds remaining first half.
Get down, you're in my way. I say the confidence is like my living.
0-0 the score. Still out a conference contest between Warren Harding and Youngstown Cardinal Mooney. Stacked eye in the backfield. Fumble on the play. Recovered by who? Warren Harding at the 37-yard line of the Cardinal. So the Panthers still with 1 chance remaining to put some points on the board before halftime. I believe number 75 for the Warren Harding defense, Travis Davis, coming up with it, Bob.
Right, Cap. Sadie was dropping back. Looked like a delayed drop play and just lost control of the ball, and the Harding Panthers fell on it. Here we look at it again. Right, delayed drop play. Sadie faked the draw, then went back to pass, and halfway back he dropped the ball, and Travis Davis fell on it.
Panthers with 1 timeout remaining. First down, 10 yards to go. Butler to throw. Butler going to run with the football. Going to get inside the 35. A flag on the play, and let's see what the infraction is. Could be a clip against Warren Harding.
Offensive holding's the signal we get from referee Jones, Cap. Butler looked like he still wanted to throw after he got past the line of scrimmage.
Picked up 3 on the play, but that's going to be nullified by the major infraction against Warren Harding. Talking with Youngstown Cardinal Mooney. And number 36, the defensive co-captain for the Cardinals, Randy Trefferin, is going to take the 15-yarder, which will move it back to the 50-yard line. 2:05 remaining in the first half. 0-0 the score. The Panthers with a first down. 23 situation from the Cardinal Mooney 49.5-yard line.
Don't tell anybody, Cap. That was only a 13-yard penalty.
Well, they marked it from the spot of the foul, the 35-yard line.
Okay.
High formation in the backfield. Bumbu in motion. Draw play. Tyrone Nelson going to be stood up at the 46-yard line. Number 54, Dan Krispinski. Inside linebacker, 210-pound senior, making the hit on Tyrone Nelson, who's slow getting to his feet. Third down for Warren Harding on the 4-yard pickup, 19 yards to go. 1 minute, 30 seconds remaining first half. Panthers 1 out of 5 in the third down attempt category tonight. They'll have Troy Davis split to the right side. Nelson slotted right side. Carl Butler sends Nelson in motion. And they're going to throw into the flat to Nelson. That could be considered a lateral. But no, they say he was ahead of the quarterback when he threw it. Really close, Bob.
Looked like that play had trouble getting started. Nelson was a little slow going in motion. Then he went a little wider than I think he probably should have. And then he didn't get across the line of scrimmage. And it was a close call. Luckily for the Panthers, they ruled it an incomplete forward pass.
So fourth down, a punting situation for Warren Harding with 1:08 remaining here in the second quarter. It's almost the same situation that we had earlier in the ball game. Panthers are going to go for it. 1:08, 4th and 19 from the Mooney 46-yard line. Make it third down. Penalty, the holding penalty. Knocked off one of the downs. Tyrone Nelson on the inside tackle play, picking up 3 on the play. That will set up the fourth down. One play ahead of ourselves. Fourth down, punting situation for the Panthers with less than a minute remaining first half of action.
Bumbu will probably be aiming for the coffin corner, but if he kicks it out of bounds, it'll stop the clock. But there's not a whole lot. There's only 35 seconds. Mooney doesn't have anybody deep, so if he does get a good roll on the ball, they're going to let it roll in the end zone, pick up the ball on the 20.
Bumbu is going to hit the end zone on this one, 5 and into the end zone. Greg Bumbu really putting the foot to the ball this evening. A 44-yard punt that time actually went closer to 54 yards. No return, and Cardinal Mooney will have it at their own 23 or 20-yard line with 23 seconds remaining second quarter of a scoreless ball game.
Bumbu may decide to come to a school with artificial turf as you have a look at our cameraman from Cable 9. I'm sorry, it's not our cameraman. But anyhow, Bumbu's got 3 punts and he's averaging 54 yards on kicks, so he'll probably go to a school with artificial turf that'll help his average.
I understand the University of Michigan with a couple of Scots here tonight. One of the guys they're looking at is number 11, Greg Bumbu.
They're also looking at number 36, Eric Johnson of the Panthers.
So Don Bucci going to play it safe here in the waning moments of the first half. Sadie goes down for a yard loss on the play. Second down, a long 11 yards to go, and that will do it as far as first half action is concerned.
Gives Mooney 2 points, but then they got to get the ball back too.
They got to score the touchdown. This will be a delay of game penalty against Warren Harding. It'll move it back to the 12-yard line, and it'll put Greg Bumbu in the situation where he will have to be punting from his own end zone. 2:23 remaining in the contest.
So the intentional safety may have entered Coach Thomas's mind.
That'll make it a 6-2 score. Mooney cannot with a field goal tied up. They're still going to have to score the TD. But Bumbu will do the booting from his own 1-yard line, awfully close to the line of scrimmage. Here they come. Bumbu gets it away. End over end kick. Hitting at the 45. Rolling at the Mooney territory. Down to the Cardinal Mooney 44-yard line. Exactly 1 minute remaining in the ball game. Butler to throw. Getting time. Fires the Bumbu. Complete at the 35-yard line of Cardinal Mooney. "30-yard pass completion."
No surprise this time, Cap. They just rolled right, threw it to the right sidelines. There you see it again. Butler drops back. No intent to fake. throws the ball up for grabs. Beautiful catch off the hands by Bumbu, and he rolls out of bounds to stop the clock with 53 seconds left.
Panthers with all 3 timeouts remaining.